Hey, what's going on, guys? Hopefully, you had a good trading day today. If not, hopefully we can help you out with being a little bit more careful when you are analyzing the market. Obviously, one of the biggest things that we always want to talk about is managing the risk part of the trade, right? But also knowing when is it okay to trade. That is a question that a lot of people ask, and we ask that quite a bit ourselves. So today, I kind of want to go over that a little bit. It's the same stuff that we always go over on our lines and our charts. So I'm going to point that kind of stuff out. But to answer that question, is it okay to trade today? And should I just wait for a better opportunity? And let's go ahead and take a look at the charts and see if we can answer that question. So I'm going to be on the 15-minute. Let me go ahead and jump on over there now. And there we go. Looks pretty blah today, really, right? You can see a lot going on. This is part of the recap video that I did over the weekend, or review kind of key levels. Today, I did mark this out for you. Already, and we can see that it bounced up to target 1. Now you might be like, okay, yeah, why didn't I take that? Well, the reason why is we found that a lot of times when you measure the gaps, it's telling you to jump in the market or not in the market, and a lot of times it's telling you that it's not a good time to trade. So like today was it's Monday for one thing, right? So Monday typically is a blah day. Now you might be seeing, well, look at it, ran all the way up to this upper level. Well, this is a recovery in from the week. And now you can see that it's kind of sitting in this band right here. So it ran up and sat in this band. Well, the market opened up here around 7:30-ish or so. You can see here's my breakout trigger. My daily resistance is on here. We have it all on there. Now, one reason that you might be wondering, like, well, I thought you were going to tell me why I can't trade or can trade. Well, I'm doing it right now, right? So I marked the areas. Now, we have moment of truth in this, meaning that we have tested this over and over, and these lines are on the charts for a reason. They're not just randomly placed. It's evaluating a long last 24 hours. It's also evaluating the daily chart. It's evaluating the weekly for the bias. It's giving you a little bit of energy in the chart, which way it's going to go. With those support and resistance lines that's placed on the chart, those are our anchor points. So a lot of people will say, I'm going to use an indicator, right? We've talked about this. So if you're saying, hey, should I trade today? Well, what's our anchor for us is the breakout trigger or breakdown trigger, which is this purple line down here, and then the daily support, which is this blue dotted line, and the daily resistance, which is this red line. So for ease, we have back tested this and realized that you just measure the gap between this. And I'm keeping it simple here because that's the way trading needs to be. You need to keep it simple for yourself, and you can take advantage of the opportunity that's presented that way. And this is a very profitable system, I'll just tell you that. We are tracking it right now to start giving you some results. I will say that based on results that we have ran so far on the system is around 70 to 75%, but that each their own. I will say that's, different traders have different risk tolerances. So for our risk tolerances is kind of this. I'll show you. So if I was going to get in this trade, I'm going to wait for this 15-minute candle to close above the breakout area, the breakout trigger. And then I'm going to go ahead and take a look at getting in on this candle here. My stop is going to go down below. Let me go ahead and flip this around, actually, because we want it to go up. My stop is going to go down below the 30-minute low on the breakout area. So I'm going to put it a little bit past it. So that's the trade. Now, where is it going to go? Well, you might call it up to target 2. That's typically where it is. Another way that you could call a area that it could go to is mark the 2 triggers and go ahead and drag that out. And I'm going to set it up on top of the breakout trigger, which, right now lines up to where I just marked. So you're basically saying, hey, if this thing rips up, we're going to go to 4.1 is what we would say. If you wanted to take the target 1, which nothing wrong with that, especially if you're going to take this kind of trade, it's a higher risk type trade. And you might go, well, why are you saying that's higher risk? Well, that's because the gap. Anything less than 0.5 typically will not play out that day. A lot of times you'll get chopped. And this is what I would kind of call chopping the market. So a lot of people would have been waiting for this to move. Maybe they would have got in on the way up. They would have ran their stop tight and got knocked out. Me included. That's how I used to trade. Now today I did not trade. The reason why is because I stick to the system. This is what I was talking about at the beginning of the video. This is the answer: is find a core logic in a chart and stick with it every single day, whatever you decide to do. Now, if it's not working for you, then change the parameters and or learn to work with somebody else that's already kind of done this. Look for a trader or somebody you can get a mentor, knowledge, strength, whatever, with that is doing the same thing. That's what we offer here. Is we're building the strength. But so today, what did it tell you? Don't trade today. Tomorrow we'll see a better trade. Maybe tomorrow it's going to be, since we've been kind of sitting in this pattern, more than likely the chart will actually set up probably pretty strong. If you look at the recap, this little dotted line up here is an area that we probably are going to reject off of and come down. Once we break above this, we could have some energy that runs in the space and really shoot us up to some higher level. Get up in that 74 range, start heading up into this range up here. And that could happen tomorrow based on kind of how price action's reacting, how we're getting this nice movement up. A lot of energy is in the space. If we can go ahead and take a look at some higher time frames real quick here. Your 4 hour is showing some rotation. We are looking for this to continue to rotate out. You've heard me talk about that, right? Also, the 21 starts to come underneath. We could start seeing some strength in this and push out. The 1 hour, we are getting above both these areas. You can see us playing in this, and that 21 is going to cross bullish. So this is a strong run up potential. So this could already bounce up into here. It could run up even further. Would not surprise me here with the way that 1 hour is sitting. We are seeing possible exhaustion a little bit, but this could push a little bit higher before it does that, or it holds throughout the night. For me, I like to trade again during the day. I like to trade when there's high volatility, high energy, high possibility. So I just trade in the early morning. So yeah, that's why you're not going to see me be taking a trade right now. It's in the evening. I'm not going to really worry about it. Now this is setting up again where those key levels are for us to get above, which is at 70, 75,000. To get back up in that area. You can see I kind of marked it out already in this. This is a bigger move right now that you could see this go up to, up in this area right up in here. That's up on the daily. So regardless, I don't want to spend too much more of your time going through this. I want to keep it simple, but that's it, guys. Find a strategy, stick to it. If somebody's already done well in it, figure out what they're doing, stick to what they're doing, and find yourself in that system. That is the rock that you can find in trading. And what you're looking for is that. So if somebody has a solid system, figure out how your knowledge can fit into that solid system. So like in our case, we use support and resistance lines. We use the last 24 hours. We look at the 1 hour, the 4 hour, and the daily all together, and we figure out why these lines need to be there. We don't need to get into it. Maybe let's keep it simple. But regardless, we put those lines on there, and then we measure the gap. It's high probability to go up. When we're saying we're running about a 70% success rate, that's us being a little more foolish, if you will, in taking trade opportunity. But if you want to be more conservative and be a little more or less risky, you actually probably get a little better win rate in this. But you definitely don't trade every day. You might trade only 1, maybe 2 times a week. But you know, if you can get consistency, then you can turn around and do your trade management, which we heard people talk about, right? Like I could put $100 on. If I get a 3-to-1, I get $300. Then I can lose 3 trades, right, before I'm back to break even on my account, so on and so forth. The problem is, how many trades do you lose before you finally you win? So yeah, if you averaged out for a long period of time, you have enough capital, that might show some strength for you. But a lot of people are working with little capital, so that'll hurt you, right? You could take 10 losses and you're out of the game, and the next 10 trades you take are all wins, but you outpace your account, you grow it. So that's a frustration part of trading. So really what you want to do is find a system that has a high risk to reward or win rate for you, and you're always risking money and you're always putting the risk on the table, but really it's you're putting your stop here, and you can even see how the system played out today. I mean, it's a perfect example. The system's showing you chop, but you're also, has it come down and stopped you out if this is a guy that just jumped in the trade way back here? Say you jumped in the trade on this close right here, you got this open, and you can even see it wick down, but it never came and got you. And if this was your stop and you were still waiting, even with this up, and then down again, and now it's back up, it still hasn't taken you out. So that's how you want to really risk your capital in the market. Now this run down? Yeah, that's why you're putting the stop in there. It may not work out for you. So if you're running that 70%, 30% of the time it could come down and get you. But more than likely, most of the trades will sit like this. That's why there's strength in these levels, strength in it. And you're setting these levels, like I've said in the past, is right at the beginning of the day. So you're not getting in here like, well, as this was happening, you've already had it set up prior. All right, guys, I definitely answered the question I want to do in this video. Hopefully it helps you out. Like and subscribe, hang out with us. Find out how to actually build the system for yourself and become successful. This is knowledge that we're talking about on this channel right now, is creating financial freedom for myself and many others. So we want to share the knowledge. We're not going to do it for you because we can't. But we can share if you want to listen and pay attention. We are sharing the knowledge. That way you can do with it as you want. And hopefully it changes your life just as much as it changes others. So again, like and subscribe, hang out, ask questions if you have them, put them in the comments, and we will go from there. All right, guys, have a good night. Talk to you later.